Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a reading that is for the beautiful sign of Virgo. That being said, it is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So it really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. If ever you do have any questions, if ever you would like to have your own reading, you have some doubts, please do contact me. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box, and it'll be my great pleasure to assist you. So please do not hesitate. That being said, if you do enjoy the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment to click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself. And it is always and greatly appreciated. And I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. This is all about should I stay or should I go? The top cards over here, the top layout is all going to be about your energy, your partner's energy, what is going on within the relationship, what needs to be done, what to watch out for. So let's begin. We have the Observer, followed by the Never-Ending Story. I have New Life and Breathe. Let's begin with the Observer over here. So when we're speaking about the Observer, we're speaking about the perspective. So your perspective, your partner's perspective. It's about having that objectivity. It's about the neutral observation from a distance. And I do say neutral because it really is quite important. Often we're kind of, biased here a little bit. So this is really about sometimes we just can't see the forest for the trees in our way. It happens. Feelings, they kind of get all jumbled up in your relationship, and often you hear one thing when your partner is really saying, something completely opposite. So it could be like an echo of an unresolved past experience that is simply dubbed over your own conversation. So what you need to do is you need to take time out before you react whenever you do have any type of, problems within the relationship. It's very likely that the other person has no idea that, his or her words, they have affected you like this. But then the anger, sets in. And then, there's resentment and there's frustration. And then there's quite the cycle that follows. So you need to take a few steps back and you need to lend understanding to the situation at hand. You need to have faith in your connection with your partner, and you need to trust that you can come together. This is about taking to higher ground. It's about cultivating your curiosity and what you observe in yourself as much as into your partner, into your relationship. This is really about finding things are going to be much improved sooner than you know if you do take that step back and you do observe. Moving on over to the following message over here, and this is the never-ending story. So when we're speaking about the never-ending story, what I would like to mention is this is a lot about self-criticism. It's a lot about, we wouldn't think about it when we hear, the title of it, but it's self-criticism. We're very, very difficult. You're probably very difficult upon yourself right now. It's the wounded ego, and it's really about all those unnecessary dramas that we bring into our lives all the time. So, sometimes your heart just enters into a contract with another that simply results in pain. Not because of abuse, not because of neglect, but for other, I would say, more complex reasons. It could be shame. It could be fear of intimacy. It could be low self-esteem, as I was saying at first with the self-criticism. Low self-esteem, and they are just the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship, to any relationship. So you need to consider how valuable that is to you. However, right now, you have a very important opportunity of healing within your relationship. But you must first reflect on the stories that you have about love, about your connection, about abandonment, about rejection, about your loneliness into this relationship. So not only do you need to begin your new story within this relationship, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself all of those old stories that came in the past. You need to have compassion for the part of you that believes it, because often a lot of the stories that we make up are not really even true. It is a question, again, as we said over here with the observer and the perceptions, how we both often have different type of perceptions. And this is what is going on within the relationship. So a clearer communication is definitely going to be able to be, very helpful within this relationship. If we move on over here, your answer is clearly over here. We have the new life. So when we're speaking about new life, we're speaking of birth of new ideas, about growth, about opportunities. This is about having a breath of fresh air, which is just, quite fantastic how this deck works. We have breath after. So this is really about your relationship. It's about life renewing itself. It's about your relationship renewing itself, having that beauty come back in. New energy is going to enter your relationship. New relationships are going to burst with more sweetness, more vibrancy than, that you encountered just not long ago or that you're in right now. So this is really a time to connect. It's a time to share excitement, passion. It's a time for love. It's a time for joy. This is really about loving your partner in all of their forms, okay? But it's really about accepting it, and it's about loving them. But before doing this, because right now you're wondering, should I stay or should I go? Before getting to this point, you need to take care of the observer, as we were speaking about. You need to take care of the never-ending story. So these can be things of the past, so you can overwrite it. Okay? And then if we conclude over with the breathe over here, breathe is all about patience. It's a lot about waiting. It's about going slowly. You can't rush this. You can't rush healing. You can't rush a relationship. Everything takes its time. The divine timing. It is there. It is true. So this is about going slowly. It's about taking care of your wellness, taking care of your partner's wellness. It's the meditation, if you do any, and it's about the trust. Having trust in your partner, having trust in yourself and into the relationship, because the relationship itself is an entity. When you're in a relationship, there's not two, there's three. There's you, there's your partner, and there's the relationship. So this is about not being in too much of a hurry right now. Your heart needs time to open. Same thing with your partner. You need to take a breath. You need to let, nature takes its course. Release any constrictions, any anxiety. You need to get rid of that negativity. There's no need for any tension. You need to savor the moments that you have. You need to, you've been waiting for this because you've had so much difficulty over here. So savor it. Enjoy it. Your heart knows what the ego often resists in learning. So patience is going to pay off in deep and in very meaningful ways. So please do. This deck here is clearly saying that you need to stick it through. Okay. You need to stay there. If we move on over down here, we have moving into balance. So this is all about balancing everything off. All is going to be good. And this is about teaching. So it's about teaching yourself through the observing, through the cycles, through understanding, through asking questions. It's about learning. Life is learning. The journey is learning. Whatever you do every single day, you learn about your partner learns about you. Your relationship gets better, gets stronger. If everybody listens and everybody is willing to make those efforts in respect, of course, and in much love. So moving over to the final, I have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And so this does conclude this reading. This is a stay. If you do have any questions you would like to contact me, please do so. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Have yourself a beautiful day. Thank you for being there, and I will see you tomorrow with a new message.